Welcome to the Professional Hypnotist event. My name is Alex Morgan, and I'll be guiding you through this journey of hypnosis today. And this is perfect for you if you have no idea what hypnosis is, and if you've only seen it on TV or movies. I'm here to show you how it really works. If you know a bit about hypnosis and you're really curious and excited to learn more, then I'm sure you'll want to watch till the very end. And even if you do hypnosis, if you love hypnosis as much as I do, then I'm sure you'll find anyone talking about hypnosis enjoyable and relaxing for you. So my name is Alex Morgan, and I'm a certified hypnotist and a certified hypnosis instructor with the ICBCH and NLPEA. I'm currently writing my 5th book. And all my books are about the mind, the unconscious mind, hypnosis, NLP, the power of suggestion. Currently, I plan to release my latest book, my 5th book, in November of 2024. So I'm really excited about. And this book, just kind of like this training, it will give you everything that you need to know about hypnosis. And of course, if you're always curious or excited to learn more, then what should you do? You should learn more. And if you should, then you certainly can. And if you can use hypnosis to create everything that you want in your life. Meanwhile, about 7 or 8 years ago, when I first got into hypnosis, I had some financial troubles. I was getting out of a failed relationship, and I was turning for help. And in the past, I had gone to traditional psychotherapy and things like this. And I thought, you know what? I have so many emotions inside of me that I feel like I need to let go of something. I need to do something about these. And so someone that I trust, they told me, you know what? Maybe you should learn hypnosis. And so I let that marinate in my mind for a bit, and I started to get really curious and really excited about hypnosis. However, they had told me prior to all of these things happening, yet it wasn't the right time for me. Usually when I jump into something and I decide that I want to buy something, I usually think, when is the right time for me? So after these things happened, I started to think, well, that person told me about hypnosis, and now I'm really curious to learn more. So I started to read various books and various things. I used to listen to hypnosis every single day on YouTube, and this actually inspired me to start my own YouTube channel where I release many of my own hypnosis tracks. And as I was listening, I got really excited that I started to make changes in my life. And these changes led to me finally making a decision. So after this event, there's a few things that I think that you should easily be able to do. And a person who listens to this, that's exactly what they do. They're able to do these things. So you'll learn how you can integrate the practical uses of hypnosis into your everyday reality, because I'm going to show you a few different things. I'm going to show you that this training, this bite-sized training, this isn't a whole hypnosis training. I'm going to show you how practical it is. I'm going to convince you, show you convincers, and demonstrate that hypnosis works. I'm going to show you some things that you can do, some skills that you can have for self-hypnosis. And I'm going to take you through a nice relaxation session so that you can focus on your ideal reality and create your ideal future. And this is to empower you with hypnosis so that you can experience the benefits of it. I'm going to share some benefits in just a bit. I'm also going to demonstrate how I mentioned these things earlier, how you can really convince someone, how you, just by learning this one time and experiencing it for yourself, you're going to experience everything here. How you can show someone that hypnosis is effective. And I'm going to show you 2 ways to do that so that you can use that as well. And you're going to learn how to utilize. You're going to utilize different hypnosis language patterns. And maybe I've been already saying many of these hypnosis patterns. And that's making you accept them already. And that means you're already much better than you were at hypnosis than before, now. And imagine how much you'll know when you start to attract and design your reality. So that's really the things that you should expect. So it's nice to meet you all who are watching this. I love talking about hypnosis. So I really hope that you're going to enjoy this training. I hope that it's practical and easy for you. If you have any questions along the way, I'm going to be posting this on various social media platforms. So if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely comment your question or reach out to me. All my information will be in the description of the video, as well as my information on how to contact me, because there will be a special offer at the end of this. If you want that special offer, all you need to do is contact me at the end of the training, and that'll be on the last slide exactly how to do that. So if you're curious enough and excited enough, let's go on and see what we can do. Now, the wonderful thing about hypnosis is you use the unconscious mind. And guess where all learning takes place? The unconscious mind. And what's important about learning is state related. So that means if you feel good while learning something, chances are it's going to be much easier for you to learn it, retain it, teach it to others, and use it. And that's the whole point. You want to be able to learn how to do things here and also be able to demonstrate these things to other people. So I'm going to take you through an exercise right now. Like I said, this is a practical training. You're not just going to sit around and listen to me talk the whole time. That wouldn't be as exciting, would it? So we're going to do something. The whole idea here is most people, they use the foveal vision. They're looking straight ahead all the time. When you were in school, when you were learning, you were just focused on one thing. However, this is going to show you that we can use everything and be aware of everything that's around us. So I'm going to take you through this learning state. This learning state is beneficial because it also creates calm and relaxation. When you're in this learning state, it's almost like you're logging in to your unconscious mind, where you're storing all these wonderful suggestions that you've heard so far. And I know if you're watching this and listening to this, even as you're sitting here listening to me and watching this, I know that you're an intelligent person. So you'll be able to do this easily and effortlessly, and this will soon become automatic and natural for you. So all you have to do is find a spot on the wall in front of you and make sure you look up just a bit. Something that you can look up, because when we look up, we access the visual part of our mind. So you're going to look up and you're going to focus on that spot. So once you're focused on that spot, I'm sure you have enough time to do that now. Now I'm going to take you through the exercise. And notice how you feel as you go through this, as you focus on that spot and hear the sound of my voice. You'll be able to see how this easily makes sense to you. So as you're focusing on that spot, notice how that spot looks. Notice the texture, the material, the size, the shape, and just keep your eyes focused on that spot. And now you can open your vision just enough, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, keeping your focus on that spot the whole time. It's almost like you're starting to log into your unconscious mind as that vision expands on each side. And now you can allow it to expand even further while you're still focusing on that spot, and really, really notice how this makes you feel. And that means you can easily follow instructions, can't you? And you can let your vision open up while you're focusing on that spot all the way to the side of you, on both sides. And you may notice how you do that, and when you do that, you may notice as you're focusing on that spot, you become aware of everything that's around you, don't you? And as you focus on that spot, you can take a 360-degree awareness of the whole room as you just focus on that spot and focus on how you feel and what you see and what you hear and the sensations that you create. I'm sure it feels pretty good so far, doesn't it? And in just a moment, you can take your eyes off of that spot and you can come back in the room with me now. So anytime you find your mind wandering in the future or during this training, you can go into that learning state. All you have to do is look up. You don't be locked into that feeling because it's locked in with your eyes moving up. And anytime in the future you feel anything like stress or anxiety, you can go into this learning state and quickly and easily choose to feel something else. And hypnosis is all about creating different choices, different opportunities, and different possibilities. So hypnosis, it started thousands and thousands of years ago. This isn't something that's been around for just a few years. So there's some ancient and early history of this. And this started definitely in the ancient cultures. And hypnosis, it actually came from the Greek word for sleep. So of course, I live in Greece now, and the Greeks, they invented almost everything. So thank you to the Greeks for us also having hypnosis. And they had healing temples where people could go and where people could heal themselves through what they thought was sleep, when in fact what they were doing was hypnosis. And these temples were also in ancient cultures of Egypt and India. So lots and lots of history of hypnosis. And then that brings us much later. That's just the ancient history. That brings us to Anton Mesmer. And he used magnets and mesmerism with his clients. And they would lay there, and he would use a magnet over them to heal them. And later this was discredited. However, it worked for a very long time because the power of a suggestion in the mind. Because essentially, if we believe it, we can heal many things in our mind and in our body. So in the 1800s, this is where hypnosis and the word hypnotism really took place. And this is where we started to move more into the modern world of hypnosis. This is where really self-hypnosis and autosuggestion occurred as well. Emile Coué, he had the autosuggestion of every day and every way, I'm getting better and better. So I'm not sure if you heard that before now. And now you have. So this is when we really started to suggest things to ourselves. And in the 1900s, this is where we really came into all the modern techniques of hypnosis. Direct suggestion, indirect suggestion. And then in 1959, the American Medical Association, it recognized hypnotherapy as an effective form of treatment. And Milton Erickson, the father of modern hypnotherapy, really took hypnosis from the stage into really working with people. And now hypnosis, I believe, the more people that know about hypnosis, the better place the world is. So that's really good to consider with hypnosis, knowing some of the history of it. And now, what exactly is hypnosis? Hypnosis refers to a natural state in which the client becomes highly responsive to suggestion. And it's a gateway to the unconscious mind. You bypass the critical factor of the mind. And that's the little barrier between the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, and I'll talk a bit about that in a bit. However, you already experienced that, didn't you? When you went into that learning state, and maybe you're still in that state now, if you just look up and log into your unconscious mind, you already bypassed the critical factor. And I didn't tell you one other thing about that learning state. Essentially, your unconscious mind, it opens up like a door, and all this information is going inside. So later, when you want to use all this information in this training, all you have to do is allow that trap door to open, and there's all that information for you. The other thing is hypnosis, you're highly responsive because you're focusing your attention and you're feeling good. It's a combination of these two things. That's why people, when they do hypnosis, are able to create more success than they ever dreamed of. Because during hypnosis, you feel good and you're focusing your attention on what you want. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Hypnosis is not something that we do to someone. It's something that we do with someone. So if someone came to me and they said they want to lose weight, but they don't want to exercise, they don't want to change how they think, they don't want to even change how they eat, and they say, just tell me something and do hypnosis to me, it's not going to work. You need to make changes in the unconscious mind. You need to take action in the physical world, and you need to focus on what you want. It's a combination of those things. So all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. And with the learning state, I was merely a guide. You were essentially the one creating all the sensations. You were the one seeing, hearing, feeling, saying things to yourself. You're the one in charge of your experience. The hypnotist is mainly a guide. Hypnosis, you have a heightened sense of awareness. You're really aware of yourself, and that's a good thing, because with hypnosis, you're going to access information that you already have inside of you. However, because you don't have that heightened awareness, you deleted it, or it wasn't organized, or it was distorted. It wasn't the way you needed it. So now with hypnosis, you can go into the unconscious mind and you can recover that deleted resource, so you can achieve much more than you thought possible. In hypnosis, it's a natural state where you tend to go into hypnosis throughout the day. It's common when you're waking up to feel a bit like hypnosis feels like right before you go to sleep. Or have you ever been driving down the highway and you're driving the car, you're going along, and all of a sudden you're going on that same route every single day. It's like an automatic habit. And next thing you know, you're at your destination and you're like, what happened? Where'd the time go? What was I doing? And you didn't necessarily remember all the steps. That's because you were kind of in a form of highway hypnosis. Have you ever been fully immersed in a task or a chore or something that you really, really like to do? This is similar to hypnosis. So we go in and out of hypnosis every single day. So hypnosis is nothing new for you. You're just going to learn today how you can really utilize it to create change. You can be intentional and conscious of what you're doing by using the unconscious mind. So some things to remember about hypnosis, because a lot of people say some really funny things about hypnosis. Hypnosis is totally safe. Hypnosis is effective. Hypnosis is natural. That's what I mentioned earlier. We go in and out of hypnosis. We go in and out of trances throughout the day. A relaxed trance, when you're super angry and you don't even know what's going on around you, you're in an anger trance. So we want to use hypnosis to go into resourceful states so we can achieve what you want. It's natural. It happens every day. Hypnosis feels good. This is one of the biggest benefits of hypnosis and is good for you. A lot of times now, I don't even do hypnosis thinking that I have to solve a problem. I do hypnosis because I merely want to feel good inside. So I hope that the more you become comfortable with hypnosis and the more curious and excited you get about it, the more you want to do hypnosis to truly feel good. In hypnosis, it teaches you skills. And at the end of this, I'm going to teach you some skills that you can use every single day. These are skills to get rid of things like stress and anxiety, and instead create other things that you want. Creating good habits, creating new behaviors. This is all part of the wonderful world of hypnosis. Now, there's a few reasons that hypnosis is really effective and hypnosis works. It's because you have control of your mind. Many people think that I'm the one controlling their mind. However, many people were doing so many things automatically. However, if you're not getting the results that you want, that means you've lost control of your mind in that specific area. So now you need to take control, and with hypnosis, you have more control to get what you want. You're able to reprogram your mind. You're able to take things that have happened to you in the past. You're able to change the meaning, learn things from that, and decide to do something else instead. So you're reprogramming your mind to get new results. Hypnosis works because you relax, and this relaxation or this resourceful state or this state of trance, whatever you want to refer to it as, is hypnosis. And when you get into that resourceful state, it's much easier to achieve the outcome. Hypnosis works because we believe in hypnosis. So when you're doing hypnosis as a hypnotist, or I'm presenting as a hypnotist, of course I'm believing this. So when I'm speaking to you about hypnosis, I hope that you believe it too. And I know you are, because you're sitting there, you're listening to me. So the more you believe that hypnosis is going to work, the better the results that you're going to get. And hypnosis works because all behaviors, all change, all learning is in the unconscious mind. So you can go into that unconscious mind, you can figure out what behaviors aren't serving you, and you can use hypnosis to create new behaviors. So it sounds pretty good so far, doesn't it? And you can use hypnosis to recover and regenerate things that happened in the past where you created success. Most of the time, people think in the past about failures. However, what if you were able to not only learn from failures, but you were also able to focus on success, and you're able to recreate that success? And hypnosis works because it's proven. There's thousands of journal studies showing that hypnosis works. If you don't believe me, all you have to do is go to scholar.google.com, type in hypnosis for example, hypnosis for smoking, hypnosis for weight loss, for anxiety, for stress, whatever it is, and it'll show you different journal articles and studies that were done to show you how effective hypnosis is. And that leads us to the uses of hypnosis. A lot of people, these are some common things that I see people for hypnosis. However, a lot of times it comes down to the emotions that we're experiencing on the inside. And once we're able to reprogram and regenerate ourselves to feel good emotions, a lot of our problems just go away. A lot of people in this world, we all have the same problems. We have certain thoughts that are not leading us to get what we want. And hypnosis is the easiest way that I know, that I believe in, to change those thoughts and to get us what we want. So anxiety, depression, stress, pain, sleep, those are some common uses. Some other ones, bad habits, smoking, or weight loss, overeating, things like this. Academic performance or any type of high performance with athletes, anything like this for sports. Health issues, lots of health issues can be not necessarily treated. We can't say that we can cure any health issue. However, we can definitely help with the symptoms and help people feel good, as well as high blood pressure. Now, I've had high blood pressure myself. I mentioned earlier when I was about to make that decision. One of the things that made it easy to make that decision is I was living in chaos and I had high blood pressure. And my blood pressure was getting bad enough to where I had to be hospitalized at some point. And that's really when I made a decision. So hypnosis, we want to also go over some myths, some misconceptions. I already told you earlier some about what hypnosis is. This is some stuff that people say, and this is so when someone tells you, hey, you watch this training on hypnosis. Oh, I heard hypnosis is mind control. I heard you can get stuck in hypnosis. You're going to spill all your secrets. It's for people who are weak or gullible. So this is so you have answers to these questions. So hypnosis is not mind control. As I said earlier, most people that do hypnosis, they come because they are doing a behavior. They have a habit. They have thoughts that they're actually not control of in their mind. So we can then use hypnosis for them to gain control of their mind. Mind control takes a specific process. So I'm just showing you that you do have full control of your unconscious mind, and you can actually use it to fill up your reality with all the good stuff so you can actually create your ideal future. You can't get stuck in hypnosis. You have the power, you have the awareness to go in and out of hypnosis as much as you want. I'm merely a guide. I've never had someone get stuck in hypnosis. Anytime that I've told someone to come back to the room, they come right back. It's not something that you get stuck in. Have you ever been stuck in any sort of state for days and days on end? No. So let's assume that this is not the same thing with hypnosis. Spilling secrets. A lot of people think that when they go to hypnosis, me asking questions, that I'm going to make them spill different secrets during the session. Most of the session, I'm telling you suggestions that you want to hear. I don't care about any secrets at all. In the hypnotist and client relationship, it's merely professional. Everything is confidential. I don't tell anyone anything that anyone tells me. So you would not spill any secrets. You have full control, and you will tell me only what you want to tell me. And most of the time, we're focused not on your secrets. We're focused on working on those emotions so that you can live a more fulfilling reality. And so you can actually have solutions. We're more solution focused, figuring out how can we reprogram that mind to get what you want. And a lot of people think that hypnosis is only for weak-minded or gullible people. However, if you're weak-minded or gullible, I highly doubt you're actually listening to this free training. Most of the people who are really, really good at hypnosis, and I told you earlier, I know you're an intelligent person. Most of the people who are really, really good at hypnosis and get results with hypnosis are intelligent people. So people who believe in hypnosis, people who are willing to do whatever it takes. If you're simply gullible or weak-minded, you're probably just going to sit there. You may accept some suggestions, you may not. That's all up to your moral compass. However, the people who are intelligent, those are the people that actually continue to take action and continue to focus on what they want. So now we want to look at what is the importance of the unconscious mind, because that's what we use with hypnosis, the unconscious mind. So the unconscious mind, the first thing is it stores your memories. So all the memories that you have, it stores them so you're able to access them. I'm sure as you're thinking right now, if you were to think back to a happy memory, you'd be able to pull that up because it's stored in your unconscious mind. So when you're doing hypnosis and I ask you to go back to a wonderful time that you had, you're able to do that because of your unconscious mind. It organizes memories in a timeline. So certain things are going to be in with time. So it organizes, let's say, emotions in time. So if I were to ask you to think of a time where you were totally confident, you'd be able to think of that because your unconscious mind organizes all these events of confidence together, also in relation to time. The other thing, the unconscious mind, it represses memories. So I'm sure there's many times where you just shove these memories down, and your unconscious mind holds these down. And it doesn't actually want to reveal them all to you because it would be really overwhelming for you. We can only really hold in our mind about 5 to 9 things at once. So it represses these memories so we don't have to deal with all of them at once. However, our unconscious mind, it also presents these memories. So I'm sure if you've ever been just going about your day and all of a sudden it brings up a memory, your mind does. And usually there's an emotion attached to that. Usually your unconscious mind is showing you this for a reason, so you can actually learn from this. So with hypnosis, we're going to bring up different memories or different experiences. We're going to learn from them, and we're going to actually use hypnosis to resolve these things. The unconscious mind is so powerful that it runs and it preserves your body. So while you're sleeping, it's pumping your blood. It's beating your heart. It's breathing for you. It's circulating everything through your body. And your unconscious mind, it also has the blueprint of perfect health. Maybe you've gotten a scrape, a scratch. Maybe you've broken a bone. Of course, you set that broken bone, let's say an arm in a cast. The orthopedist did that for you. However, what do you think actually healed it? The unconscious mind. So that's very, very important. This is why you need to trust your unconscious mind. It's actually there for you every second of the day, running your body and preserving your body. So your unconscious mind trusts you, and you might as well trust your unconscious mind because it has the blueprint for perfect health. And if you trust it, it probably has the blueprint for other things, like success. I'm sure you're pretty curious about that, aren't you? The unconscious mind, it's also very symbolic. It thinks in symbols, numbers, metaphors. One time I was working with a client and I asked them, how will you know when you achieve this goal? And they said, my goal, it'll be saying right on here that I did it, plated in gold. It's like I can engrave gold. That's a symbol that we can use to create success for that person. So later in that session, I mentioned to them, I said, and now you can see yourself completing this. Look at this picture or this writing in this gold. And I could see this big smile on their face. The unconscious mind, it takes things personally. And that's basically showing us that our reality, it's a mirror around us. So you can be pretty sure if people are doing things and it's irritating you or frustrating you or giving you negative emotions, you're taking it personally. And that means you probably have this problem inside of you. And that's telling your unconscious mind that it's time to resolve it. It goes with the path of least effort or least resistance. So you need to give your unconscious mind instructions, specific instructions to follow. Because here's an example of least effort. If I told your unconscious mind, you're going to be around more money. If your unconscious mind went to a store, it went to a bank, it found money on the ground, it would think it achieved this goal for you. However, you need to be specific and you need to say that I want to collect a certain amount of money. We don't actually make money, do you? No, we collect it. So is that going to be revenue? Is that going to be profit? And what time are you going to do that in? So your unconscious mind, which is the goal getter, knows exactly what to do. The unconscious mind doesn't process negatives. So if I tell you, I don't know how soon you will be confident, what am I actually telling you? Think about it. I don't know if you're ready to buy hypnosis training. I wonder what I'm telling you there. The perfect example is don't think of a pink elephant and don't think of a blue tree. Notice what you thought of when I told you both of those things. You had to think of a pink elephant and a blue tree, didn't you? In your unconscious mind, it's highly moral. I mentioned that moral compass earlier. Your mind is going to accept and reject different things around it based on your morals. So when you do hypnosis, you're never going to accept a suggestion that isn't with your moral compass. So this also has to do with your values. Whatever you really value in life, your unconscious mind really wants to bring you. So that really brings us now into self-hypnosis. So now that you know how important the unconscious mind is, I'm going to give you a couple different self-hypnosis techniques that you can do at any time. And these, like I said, these are skills. Hypnosis builds skills. So all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. I'm a guide. Hypnosis is what you create. Hypnosis is not something that we do to someone. We already went over this. It's something that we do with someone. I'm here to facilitate the process for you. And we can easily hypnotize ourselves to take positive learnings, and we can do that with other people. So we can easily teach, just like I'm teaching you now, self-hypnosis. I teach my clients self-hypnosis so they can have success when they're not with me. And doing self-hypnosis is like doing anything else throughout the day. You're essentially just focusing on that thing that you want to focus on. So self-hypnosis is great when you're wanting to transition from one thing to the next. You can take a minute to really ground yourself and focus on what you want before you start a new task, for example. And other examples, we're always in hypnosis. Highway hypnosis, I mentioned. You can be in hypnosis when you're just brushing your teeth. You're automatically just brushing your teeth. When you're showering, when you're eating, when you do the dishes, this can all remind you in the future to do self-hypnosis. So get in a comfortable spot. I'm going to take you through some self-hypnosis right now. So close down your eyes. Focus on your breathing. And any time during this time that you notice that your mind is wandering, you can bring it right back to your breath. And let this breath go through your whole body, breathing all the way into your stomach. And the stomach goes out on the in-breath, and your stomach goes in on the out-breath. And just notice relaxation, a wave of relaxation going from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And notice comfort going through your whole body. And really, comfort is building everywhere, anywhere, and everywhere in your body. And I'm sure if you were to scan your body right now, you would feel some level of comfort somewhere or anywhere, somewhere. And the whole purpose of self-hypnosis is what you create. So there's no way for me to know exactly where and how much comfort you feel. Now scan your body and find the most comfortable spot in your body, the most comfortable spot. This could be anywhere, the top of your head, your face, your back, your stomach, your arms, your legs, your feet, wherever it is. Find the most comfortable spot. Good. And now you're going to, with your breath, with each breath, this comfortable spot is going to expand throughout your whole body. So taking in a nice breath and let that expand. And breathing out. And now just focus on your own breathing, and I'll let you do this because hypnosis is something you create. So just focus on your breathing and allow this feeling to go through your whole body. And just imagine how that feels. Imagine what you see, what you hear, what you feel. And you just notice how wonderful this is. How you can use hypnosis to really fill up your life with all the good stuff, to create your ideal reality and your ideal future. And imagine if people around you saw how relaxed you were. They would probably be wondering how you did it, how you created this comfort for yourself. In a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 3, and you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. So that's really one easy way to do self-hypnosis. All you have to do is relax, find that comfortable spot, and have it go through your whole body. So I said I would give you 2 ways to do self-hypnosis. That first one, that's one of my favorite ones. The second one, this is going to be really easy as well. So close down your eyes. And this is a way for you to focus on something that you want to focus on for the day. Because as you relax and as you let this comfort, this peace, this relaxation, this resourceful state of trance, this lighter, deep state, go through your whole body, you notice on the table in front of you is a crystal ball. And inside this crystal ball is something that you want to achieve today. Something that you want to do, something that you want to focus on, something that you want to take action for. So see that in the crystal ball as you relax and visualize and hear and feel how easy this will be for you. That's right. And now you can float up outside of your body so you see your body looking at the crystal ball. And notice how you feel as you do this. And notice how the body sitting there also feels. Looking at you do something that you really, really want to do. I'm sure it feels pretty good, doesn't it? And know that at any time throughout the day, you can envision whatever you want to do. All you have to do is see yourself seeing that crystal ball. And this will make it easy and effortless for you. And in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 3. So you can open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. So how was that? Good? Let me know in the comments how you felt during that. And I have another question for you. As you did the first self-hypnosis, and then you did the second self-hypnosis, did you find yourself going into the second self-hypnosis easier? Was it easier for you? Did you get even deeper into that resourceful state of hypnosis? Usually people do. A person is able to get deeper into hypnosis the more they go out of it and in. And there's one more bonus that I want to give you for self-hypnosis. This is like the power minute of self-hypnosis. So you're going to use your finger like a light switch. You're going to have your eyes open, and you're going to, before you pull your finger down, you're going to think about something that you want to focus on. So you have the intention of focusing on something that you want and relaxing. And you can do this anytime you have 1 minute. And then all of a sudden, my finger's going to go down, close your eyes, and focus on that thing that you want to focus on for 1 minute. Focus on all of that. And you can use your own finger as that light switch as you really focus on everything that you see, hear, and feel that you want to do. And you can focus on this feeling, these good feelings that you put into achieving this, because it's something that you really, really want to do, isn't it? And you can access this power minute of self-hypnosis at any time by simply putting your finger down like a light switch. It's really easy, and I'm sure it's effortless for you. So in a moment, I'm going to tell you to put your finger up, and my finger is going to go up too, like that light switch, and you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Good. So that was a little bonus. So those are 3 things that you can do to achieve self-hypnosis, to achieve those resourceful states that you want. And I'm sure you can realize how these build skills. So what I would do, if you've never done these before, choose one of these to do every single day for 30 days. Mark down when you did it, and mark down afterwards the benefits or what you thought about. Then at the end of 30 days, you're going to realize all the benefits of self-hypnosis and all the wonderful things that you thought of during this time. When you read through that, you're going to be like, wow, I experienced this. Wow, I've thought of that. So that's a really good exercise that you can do to really see how easy it is to make progress when you simply decide to use your unconscious mind for just a few minutes a day. All those only took a few minutes each. So now we have some more practical things in this training, because I told you I'm going to show you different ways to show you that hypnosis not only works for you, however, it also works for other people. Now, I personally use this as a hypnotist because I want to know how suggestible my client is, especially if they've never done hypnosis before. When I start talking to you, I always ask you, have you ever done hypnosis before? If they haven't, then a lot of times I need to demonstrate or suggest something to them to show them how well hypnosis works. A hypnosis demonstration, it really shows different concepts and different capabilities of hypnosis. It shows people that hypnosis gives them more choices, more opportunities, and more possibilities. And it really gets them curious and excited to actually do the hypnosis session, because it shows them that they are willing to participate. And it shows them that they are in charge of what they're doing. And this also shows that hypnosis is a do with process. This is not something that I'm doing to you. I'm merely the guide, and you're the one experiencing the hypnosis. It also allows me to use some hypnotic language patterns, and you can then see how you respond. So I'm going to show you 2 different convincers here. All you need to do is kind of sit back and get into a nice state, and we can do these right now. So the first one, you're going to want to have your left arm with the palm up like this, and the right arm out in front of you with the palm down. So close your eyes and imagine on that left hand with the palm up that I put a big, heavy book, like a dictionary, like an old phone book. It weighs a lot. It's heavy. And on the other hand, I tie on the right hand, where the palm is facing down, I tie on your wrist a big helium balloon. And now you imagine on your left hand that book, it's getting heavier. It's getting heavier and heavier in your arm. It's probably going down, down, down. In your right wrist with that balloon, it seems to be so light and lifting, lifting, lifting. And as that lifts, the book gets heavier and heavier. It gets more difficult to even hold your hand, and your hand is moving down and down and down. As your right wrist, it's going up and up. It's lifting. It's lifting. One arm is heavy, one is light, and they're moving. So open your eyes and notice where your arms are. Chances are you were something like this. And the fun thing about this one is, even if people try to not follow instructions, remember hypnosis is about following instructions, they're actually going to do the opposite things with the other hands. So that's one convincer. You can do that with anyone. Just place a heavy object on a light object and suggest, you can do this with other people, that their arms are moving in opposite directions, and then have them look at their arms. And this is how suggestible you'll know someone is. and how much belief they really have in hypnosis. So the second one, this one's really fun. So go ahead and close your eyes, and you can imagine yourself in a nice big kitchen. And on that countertop, in that kitchen, whatever color that countertop is a nice, big, yellow, juicy, plump lemon. And that lemon is just ripped open. And you can touch that lemon in your hand and see how glossy it is. And just really feel that lemon. And as you feel that lemon, you can put your hand closer to your nose and really just smell that lemon. Smell all the parts of it. And I'm sure you're almost salivating already, but imagine that lemon. You're squirting some juice in your mouth, or you're just taking a nice big bite of that lemon, and just notice how your mouth feels. I know how mine feels as I'm talking. So you can go ahead and open your eyes, and as I was talking, my mouth was watering. Because as we're imagining something, our unconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So it actually thought that that lemon was real. And my mouth was watering because I could feel that tart, that sweetness in my mouth. So those are two convincers that you can use to show people that they can create wonderful things with their mind just by focusing their attention on something. So this is another way to kind of do self-hypnosis. However, this is a way to show other people that you know some wonderful things about hypnosis, and you can demonstrate hypnosis to them just by taking this short training. So now, I'm sure you know a lot about hypnosis already. Kind of the last thing that I want to do here is take you through a nice hypnosis relaxation, and we always start hypnosis with inductions. So in my different hypnosis books that I've written and during my hypnosis training, one of the important things to learn is hypnosis inductions, because these induce you into that resourceful state. So this is going to guide you to relax. This can show me how suggestible you are, and this can also show you how suggestible you are. We can also utilize how the person feels and what they do, any movements they make. The hypnosis induction helps a person relax, and it focuses your attention and your awareness maybe on something here or something all around. And you know you can do that already, can't you? In a hypnosis induction, it can also show people that they don't need to be stressed. They don't need to have that tension in their body, because it builds skills. And many people, when they learn hypnosis, they want to kind of run through the induction very quickly. However, there's no point in doing that, because a lot of times people are so used to the stress and tension and the problems in their life that just doing a nice 10 to 15 minute hypnosis induction, it solves about 90% of their problems. Just building skills. It takes their mind off of everything, and it starts to reprogram their mind without even giving the suggestions that they thought they were going to receive when they came to the session. Of course, I'm going to deliver the suggestions just like I'm doing right now, and I'm going to deliver right now with the language that I'm going to use. However, an induction, I'm not going to rush through it, as you will see. So a bit about using hypnosis language before we do the induction. The wonderful thing about hypnosis is you get to utilize your own voice. So you talk in a nice, a bit of a slower, softer tone. Just like if you were wanting someone to do something, you would ask them in a certain way. That's all I'm doing with hypnosis. And some hypnotic language that I have been using and that I know using is, I've said things like, I know you're an intelligent person. So this is a mind read pattern. This is to show you that I'm telling you that I know you're an intelligent person for being here. So I know, I think, all of these different things. I imagine, you may find, these are all hypnotic language. And there's a one-word induction that you can always use. Imagine. Notice when someone tells you to imagine something, You immediately access the unconscious mind. You start thinking of something in your mind. There's some other hypnotic language that we've been using throughout this, that I've been using. I've been using different if-then statements. These are cause and effect statements. If you learn hypnosis, then you'll be successful. I've been using the word that means. That's not cause and effect. That's another language pattern called a complex equivalence. It shows that both things are equal. Even saying I am confident, showing you are confident. Hypnosis is a wonderful thing to do, and that means you're becoming a wonderful person. So it's showing whatever is on each side of the sentence. There's one other thing that I want to tell you about hypnotic language that I've been doing. You can actually pace the current experience of another person. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're sitting here and you're listening to me, and you're watching this video and you're learning. So if I can tell you things that you're doing, this is going to deepen your state. You're going to get more into a nice, focused, and resourceful state. You pace their experience. So anytime you have a conversation with someone, you can say something like, oh yeah, I'm so glad that we're sitting here talking to each other. They're going to agree. And the more you get agreements, the more they're going to accept your suggestions later. So get in a comfortable spot. Let's go through this hypnosis session for creating your ideal future. And this will show you that you can really use hypnosis for anything that you want. So close down your eyes wherever you are, and just allow this wave of relaxation to start at the top of your head. And just relax the top of the head and notice the feelings that are there in the top of the head. Good. And allow this wave of relaxation to go to your forehead. And allow this wave of relaxation to go to the eyes, the eyelids, the muscles around the eyes, the eyebrows. And even if you wanted to open your eyes, you may not choose to, because you want to continue to relax. Because you can. And that means you deserve to relax as this wave of relaxation goes to the muscles of the face, the cheeks, the jaw, the chin, the mouth. And anytime you find your mind wandering during this induction, you can bring it right back to your breath, right back to your breathing. And it's okay if your mind wanders, because that's what minds do. And if you have to adjust yourself at any time, that's okay too, because you're adjusting yourself for comfort. That's right, for comfort. The more you have to adjust, the more comfortable you're going to feel afterwards as this wave of relaxation goes to your neck and to your shoulders. And you're relaxing more with each part of your body that's relaxing, aren't you? And you're relaxing all the muscles in the back. When's the last time you really just focused on your back as you're sitting here, hearing the sound of my voice, relaxing? It's like your back has feelings, or the chair or the couch, wherever you're sitting. It's like this has hands that can just relax you. It's telling you to relax as this wave of relaxation goes to the chest, to the lungs. That's right, you're doing excellent so far. Deeper and down, relax, down and deeper, relax as this wave of relaxation goes to your arms, your biceps, your triceps, your forearms. It goes all the way through the arms. And this is wonderful because this feeling of relaxation, it goes to the hands and even to the fingertips. And you can notice, maybe there's a sensation in the fingertips. That's right, a nice sensation in the fingertips. And this wave of relaxation, it goes into your stomach. And maybe you can notice that your stomach has a feeling there. Maybe it's cool or warm, or it's soft or more firm. Just notice that. And notice the feeling that you have with your calm heartbeat and how calm this makes you feel. And maybe you even have a feeling in your hands. Or maybe you notice that one hand is heavier or lighter than the other hand. And this would make perfect sense because they're different hands, aren't they? That's right. This wave of relaxation, it goes to your waist. This wave of relaxation, it goes to your hips, your thighs. It feels so good and so right. This wave of relaxation, it goes to your calves, your shins. It feels so good as this wave of relaxation goes all the way to your feet, the heel, the ankle. It's like you're breathing in relaxation to everywhere in your body, this calmness, as this wave of relaxation goes to the tips of your toes. And maybe how you felt a sensation in the fingertips, you can feel a sensation in the toes as well. That's up to you, whatever you feel is right for you. And you can notice yourself relaxing more. And in front of you is a place that you will create. And notice if you're inside or outside. This could be a place you've been, a place you want to go, a place of your imagination, whatever it is, a fantasy, it's right for you. And in this place, there are 5 circles. And you'll notice you can step in these circles. And with each circle, you're going to deepen your relaxation. So step in the first circle and allow yourself to relax even more, down and deeper relaxed, deeper and down. You're going to step into the second circle and relax even more, doubling your relaxation with each step, with each circle, with each word, or maybe you relax more with the space between the words. And you step in the third circle and you double your relaxation again and again. That's right. You're doing so well so far. In the fourth circle, you're almost there, doubling your relaxation, down and deeper relaxed, down and deeper relaxed. In the fifth circle, relaxing more with everyone that's listening to this, all relaxing, all the things, all the insights, all the learnings that you're gathering will allow you to create your ideal future. And that's what this is all about. That's what hypnosis is all about, is creating what you want so you can also help people create what they want. So imagine your ideal living environment. Ideal living environment. Imagine the house that you would live in, where this would be, who would be there, all the rooms. When's the last time you thought about your ideal living environment? How big is the house? How many cars are in the driveway? Really use all your resources that you're connecting to right now to focus on your living environment and how wonderful this is for you. That's right. How wonderful this is for you. Notice what this makes you feel. Because when you focus on what you want and you feel really, really good, this will allow you to achieve what you want. And I'm not telling you you'll get what you want right now. I'm not telling you how much you like hypnosis right now. What I am telling you is you're creating your ideal future. And imagine your ideal career, your ideal business. What would you do? Who would you help? If you knew you could just do anything and everything and anything, what would that be? Notice that. Feel that. Who's there with you? What are some sounds? What do you say to yourself? Really notice that as you relax more. Each thing you notice, you relax more. 3, relaxing more. 2, relaxing more. 1, relaxing more as you create your ideal business, your ideal career. I'm sure this feels pretty good so far, doesn't it? That's right. You're doing excellent. You are. And you deserve to. And you can imagine yourself having your ideal income, earning your ideal income. That's right. How much would that be? What would be the amount of money that you want? So this would allow you to do all the things and have all the experiences in your ideal future. And you can think of one of those things because you have your ideal income. You can think of one of the things that you really, really want to do. What's something that you want to have? What's one thing that you want to have? One thing that you want to buy because you deserve it, because you decided to learn hypnosis today and create your ideal future. And what's one experience you want to have? Maybe there's a place that you always wanted to travel to, and you can make that happen now that you imagine it, because remember, the unconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference between what's real and imagined. So it wants this for you. And it's going to use the least amount of effort in the physical, because when you put effort in your mind, it's easier for you to achieve things in the physical. That's right. You deserve it. And think about all the wonderful relationships that you're going to have in your ideal future. All the family, all the friends, all the colleagues, your network, whoever it is, think about them. And think about the feelings, the conversations that you have, and how you support and encourage each other to really love more people and bring your purposes to the world, to make more money, to live in your ideal environment, to experience all the things and all the experiences that you want. These are the people that you want to have around you. That's right. Think about all of that, anything and everything and anything. And know that any time in the future, when you get out of bed and your feet touch the floor, this will remind you that you learned so much today. And you can use everything that you learned today to achieve more success, because you're a more confident person. And any time in the future that you go into the room that you're in, wherever you're watching this or listening to me, this will remind you can have more success and that you deserve it, and that you're more and more confident each and every day. And allow this session, this relaxation, this induction, and everything you learn to stay in your unconscious mind. You know the history of hypnosis. You know the learning state. You know what hypnosis is. You know the benefits of hypnosis. You know hypnosis works. You know how to use hypnosis. You know all about the unconscious mind and how to use it to help you achieve success. And you know how to use self-hypnosis to create whatever feelings and whatever skills, and to attach yourself to any resources that you want. And you know how to demonstrate hypnosis. And you even know how to do an induction and relaxation because you experienced it right now. So in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5. And you can return to the room, ready to learn even a bit more. 1, all that success, seeing all that success. 2, hearing all that success. 3, feeling all that success. 4, that's right, you're doing so well. And 5, open your eyes and enjoy the room around you. So good job. Take a minute to see how that felt for you. Really, really experience your ideal future. And know you can listen to this video, you can listen to this specific part to really understand how that feels for you and how you can really focus on your ideal future. Because when you feel good, you put effort in the mind and you focus on what you want, it will make everything easy for you. We don't have to work hard. When we know hypnosis, we don't have to work as hard in the physical. And that's one of the wonderful things about learning how to do hypnosis, is we put effort in the mind so that we can then teach people what we know, and we can show them that they don't need to take as much physical effort. So you learned a lot of things today. I also put all those suggestions in your unconscious mind so you can easily remember to do everything that you learned. However, you can always reference back to this video. And really, there's a few things that I think are important to do next. Really practice what you learned. get a good practice of self-hypnosis. Remember, do one of the techniques and write down all the benefits you experience every single day when you do them, and write down what you thought of and what you focused on during self-hypnosis. And you'll realize at the end of a month that you really thought of and felt so many wonderful things, and you'll probably start to see that a lot of those things are coming true because you're focusing on them. And when you're using hypnosis to focus on them, it's really a whole nother way because you're focusing your attention what you're already focusing on. So you're giving yourself even more chance for success. So use hypnosis then to design your ideal reality. I showed you ways to do that right now. However, there's one more way that I do it, and that's to have a business meeting with the unconscious mind. I hold one of my goals in my mind, something I want to achieve. I lay down, and then I ask my unconscious mind. This builds rapport with my unconscious mind. It integrates it. It really integrates me with my unconscious mind. And I say, unconscious mind, tell me how I can do this easily and effortlessly. You can either write down the answers or they'll be in your unconscious mind so you'll remember them. And do this for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can even do this up to 1 hour if you want. And at the end, you tell your unconscious mind, deliver me the results. And that leads to you. Because when I made that decision, when I first heard about hypnosis and I first experienced it, for me, I was ready to learn more. I was so curious. I was so excited to learn more. That's really all I wanted to do, was experience more and more hypnosis. So there's a special offer for you, for anyone that watched this video or anyone that you share this video with. They could come to me with an offer. So if you come to me anytime that you watch this video, I'll give you some money off a hypnosis training, a certified training that I offer. Now, I offer a few different options. One, it's a 3-day training. You learn everything to do a full session of hypnosis. So for this training, I usually offer this for a really, really good price anyway. However, I will give you $100 off of this training. Now, if you take my full length training, so that one was 3 days. If you take my full training with more, it's more advanced. I get into more advanced concepts. This is an 8-day training. You can get even more off. You can get $300 off of this training. So after you watch this video, if you're interested on either of those offers, definitely reach out to me. Also, if you want to do any sessions for hypnosis as work on a problem that you have, also reach out to me. My information is up there on the slide. You can connect with me by email, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. I love talking about hypnosis, and I would love to meet you, and definitely leave any feedback here. And I hope you're curious and excited to learn more. That's what hypnosis is all about. It's all about learning. The unconscious mind is where all learning takes place. So I'm sure you're ready, because success is here. You might as well be ready for it. You might as well continue to learn hypnosis. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to connecting with you.